Good evening, my friends. It's Friday evening as usual. Video is for tomorrow. If you would like to participate with half an hour reading with me, donated by wonderful people, Janet and Tom Burks. All the best to you, my dears. It's you can write your comments under this video on Monday when I will be with Cheryl doing the live stream. We will announce who is the lucky person. So please write your comments. The best if you can write questions, so it will be easier life for Cheryl and for me. And I have to move slowly, to talk slowly. It's not easy. And I have the speaker on me. I'm using the new device, and it's third time that I'm starting. Full moon and I'm iffy. I was doing private reading and I was asked from the regular person, from the regular questions, one person, the same people asked me, two different people asked me the same question. Priyanka Anarya, are we going to lose our democracy? Is that what I'm afraid? Yes, probably for a while, yes. And Jay was the other person who asked me question. She is from area of San Francisco. And when I started doing reading with her, I asked her, where are you from? Because I see earthquake. And so I hope I'm not scaring anyone too much. For me, any earthquake, even tiny, will be scary because I never experienced that yet. I've been quite a few times in USA, but never exposed to earthquake. Once we had a little shaky earth in Red Deer. Leszek was that time living in a big apartment, and he woke up in the night because his bed was shaking. I'm about 10 blocks away from him, and with it I slept whole night and nothing happened to our area, but he felt that. So it was about 5 kilometers from here. Odd, but I overslept, so I didn't thought anything, but be prepared for that. And Jay, I'm not going to tell her name, will we lose our democracy? An answer I saw with her when I was doing her reading. I closed my eyes and I saw a dragon holding a beautiful princess, and she's dressed like a princess, and the dragon is spreading the fire. So yes, it will be like that, but the young man in the blue outfit came to rescue her. So she was safe, and we were thinking what it is, and I said he is young, and it looks like a worker. So she said, oh, maybe it's time to start working party, labor party, not working, labor party. So we did that. We believe that that will be the answer. Maybe it's time for USA to have a third party. Those two parties hate each other so much. Well, at least the Democrat president is acting very proper way, but the Republicans, like when Trump was leaving White House, he didn't act like a presidential. So what would I see? It's scary to... Yes, the night will come and will save the party, and everyone will be eventually secure, and the empire will put up probably a battle. I will pull 3 more cards. because Trump is the empire. He wants to have the power forever. Yeah, there will be a battle, symbol of battles, 5 of Wands. People from all over the world, from outside, will be observer. And eventually the security of the country will be achieved. Oh, and yes, last night I got a hit. As a psychic, I'm supposed to get hits. So I thought, well, all the psychics were saying that Kamala will win. So it is possible that Biden will give her, even for a really short time, the presidency, and she will be running as a president, or she will have to run 4 years from now or 8 years. I don't think any longer will be reliable, but maybe the next time it will be her time, when not yet. Okay. Cathy McLaughlin, I would like to make me to Patreon donation enable, so I can give, so she can give freely once a month. I will ask Tracy to do that because I don't know how. I'm sorry. So when Tracy will come, and I'm not going to see her too soon. I will see her. We are going to try it, to help her to check for wedding dress. So she invited myself and my sister-in-law to go with her because her mother passed away 2 months ago. So she was so kind to ask us to go with her, and we will be advising her. I did my own, so I'm not a good advisor, but I used to work in the bridal boutique when I was pregnant with Roman, so that way maybe I will be a good advisor. She has completely different taste than I do. For eternity is the questionnaire. Why is Trump deteriorating mental health, deteriorating mental health not being spoke about? Because he's above the law. No one is brave enough to confront him. I believe that eventually, this is the next question. Christine Galernon, 9 to 5, it's symbol of silver. Will the Pentagon do something about Trump? They are having meetings. Will Trump be court-martialed by the Pentagon? Not really, but he might have some health issues and he will have to be taken to the hospital, and that time they might do the test on his mental statement. And they will find that he has a problem, and they will put him on little island. I talked about that island long time ago, so they might isolate him on the island because they will think that he is losing the marbles, but it will be not right away. The whole world will be observing this. He had that in his family, the dysfunction in his family. His father had Alzheimer, and yes, he will have to say goodbye to his freedom, and he will have to understand that he is sick. And so on the island they might have place for him, that he's isolated from people, that he's not causing too many troubles, and that's probably the best place for him. Friday, Cheryl asked me, no, for a question for Friday, Cheryl wrote to me, whistleblowers, those who voted for Trump, time to be behind Trump and believe it in him, who now get a glimpse of what is coming their way, will they expose that? Will there be a whistleblowers? And I saw a graveyard. Graveyard is a symbol of people dying, so they will be afraid of being killed, because Trump has the power to do whatever he wants to do. That means that they will take this to the grave. We'll pull 3 cards and see. For the security of the country, or for their own securities, they will be writing about this, but it will come back later, you know, on and off, on and off. We have to wait until the history will fulfill the pages of the books, because not right now. Those people who are working for him, they are signing some contracts, and he has the rights to do whatever he wants. He will have the right when he will be a president. Not that I wish him. I hope something will happen, as everyone is believing in that there will be some recounts. Maybe behind the door they are working on it. So far we don't hear it. Okay. Nettie J. Christopher Wray and Merrick Garland. Okay. Is Merrick Garland compromised from the beginning? And I don't think so. Compromise. I saw a break with the name Heritage. So it's not that they are compromised. They belong to that society and they are telling them what to do. So hard to say if they are compromised or what, but they want to obey the rules of the society. They are paying them probably hefty awards. They want to go for slower journey. They are in a partnership with them, and it's causing a stress. This dysfunctional. They are fighting with themselves, but they can't do it. So Merrick Garland and Christopher Wray, they are both part of that society. Kavanaugh as well, and a lot of, I think all the Republican judges are. So okay. And from me, if Al Capone will be alive, he will be in Trump will put him in his office as well. Trump is hiring all piranhas to his swamp. They will eat good people, sorry, but that's what we'll have. Piranha is meat eater, and better if Biden will use something that will be against piranhas. He must be aware of what's going on. Trump is appointing enemies within. So that's like Tulsi Gabbard, as she is intelligent supervisor. She will be director of intelligence. She was a Putin asset. That's what Clinton called her. So she was pushing Russian propaganda. And Matt Gaetz, yesterday when I heard that, I thought, what next? What next? Isn't that possible that the guy that is running from the law is going, Patton, he is in good company. They both are running from the law. So nothing new. And Robert Kennedy Jr., he had worms in his brain, so maybe there are missing some parts of the brain, and he is going to be sour of medication. Maybe about fluoride, I think that will be not bad. Maybe that should be taken care of, because I'm drinking 4 liters of fluids, so that's a lot of fluoride that I'm injecting to my body, and the fluoride is not needed. And now when they have toothpaste with the fluoride, then that's not needy anymore, extra in the water, and it's not good for the kids. So maybe that idea is not bad, but others are so, let people to decide. And one day he is saying one thing, and then no, I wasn't saying anything against vaccination. My brother in Germany even sent me information, and I was arguing with him. So Cash Patel, Roger Stone maybe, Steve Bannon, and what a dysfunctional, wonderful family. Yes, and I think even the butler, because Trump likes him, and maybe bodyguards, who knows, he will find this warm seats for them as well. So would he be, oh, and as well General Flynn and his brother maybe. So of course I'm waiting for those announcements. But when I heard about Matt Gaetz, I thought I couldn't push back the jaw, because it was so, and I bet every one of you felt the same way. Yeah, some of them will have to get away, because they will not be, but he loves all of them, and he will be giving them a lot of goals and plans. So maybe not everyone will be accepted. Some might be showing, like the guy from the Pentagon today, they are showing that he had some shirt that doesn't fit for the office, because it has marks from the woman accused him about something, and in 2017, so he's not clean. But Matt Gaetz, the lawyer of the lady who was testifying, she is so upset that her testimony is not in the view. And I saw a lot of Democratic women who will be making riots and will be creating a new movement, because they will be upset about the way that the country is run. Jay, again, the lady from the private reading from San Francisco, around San Francisco. How bad it will get until USA will see to the truth about Trump. And I saw a Trump carrying huge pot of very hot soup, maybe potato soup, tomato soup, and tomato. So he's carrying, and his hands are not able to hold it, and he drops. Everyone around him is hurt, but with the boiling wounds. wounds from being burned. And that will take a while for people to see that all of them are burned around him and around the country. So it will take a while, but eventually, yes, everyone will be upset and everyone will have some effect that it will hurt him. Angel of work and excitement will connect people against the Trump, and the judgment day will come. So the whole country eventually will stand up and have to be reunited and in the protests all over the country. But it's not going to be the first few months. But you remember, 4 years ago, everyone was against Trump. So Biden went like on the butter. And he thought that that will be the same way this time. But somehow people's memory is short. I'm surprised, but it's short. And this time he is on the steroids. He is far worse than he was before. Okay. Bernhard Weil. I'm so concerned about how the far right might feel emboldened in their acting in Canada. So yes, we in Canada, we are not completely far away. And yes, it will be a Trump effect. We all will feel like prisoners sitting in the bench and connected to the wall. So we will not have the ability to think for ourselves, to do what we want, because everyone, the politicians will be making decisions for us. And to feel like a prisoner or slave, it's not an easy feeling, but we might have to experience that. Some people are even saying that Alberta should be part of USA because we have oils. Yeah, it will be up and down in the air, and it's all about the money. Yeah, the Americans might be thinking that grass is greener in Canada, and Canadian might be thinking that maybe it's better for us to be in USA. I'm not saying this will be right away, but we have to be prepared for something like this, that it will happen. We don't want that. Definitely we don't want that. Okay. And because I'm going with Tracy for entertainment only, the video is, so I will tell you. Lady went to the bridal store, and the lady is saying, "Oh, I remember you. You were buying a few times already dresses." And she said, "Oh yes, because I'm getting married for the 4th time." What's happened? And you are going to wear white dress? Are you a widow? Yes. So what's happened with your first husband? He died after eating mushrooms. And what happened to the second? He died because he ate mushrooms. What's happened with your third one? Oh, his neck was broken. What? He didn't want to eat mushrooms. So for entertainment only. And for, as Granny's advice, I want you to, well, my girlfriend told me today that she is using castor oil. I told her that I'm using too castor oil on my knee. It's maybe just a psychological help. But I went for a longer walk with my husband on Monday. Everyone had a long weekend. So I went for much longer walk, and back around the pound. And well, I'm not saying that I was marching, but it wasn't as bad. Maybe the weather was good and I didn't feel this in my bones. But she's telling me that she's using castor oil and putting a little bit cayenne pepper on it, powder. So I think I will share this with you. Maybe someone is using that, and I know it's supposed to be wonderful for I'm putting in the evening and in the morning, and then I'm putting the brace on it, so it's holding, it's there. And maybe, I know cayenne pepper on its own is very good if someone is bleeding. You can even spray the cayenne pepper powder on the wound, supposed to stop the bleeding. And I started drinking a little bit cayenne pepper in the half of glass of water, warm, tiny bit of cayenne because it's so hot. But try it, and might be helping me with my problems. So this is one of those things. And I want to put prayers for people who are affected by the stress that the election caused. Yeah, I know that it's stressful and some people are feeling depressed. So I want to send you the energy. Somehow we all will survive. Don't worry, we will survive. We survived already 4 years of him. And, you know, it was really hectic because of the COVID. So this time it will be different. Yes, but we will survive. It might be more harder on the pocket if he's going to do what he's promising. And the lawless lack of law will be much harder to accept. Before it wasn't as bad. So we will see how many people will say stop to him. It might be harder because of the immunity that he has, but we have to be positive. And for the people who are affected by the fires. And then it might be a very wet winter, so a lot of snow might happen. We will see. I'm just feeling that I joked today with some customers at the store that we might have really heavy snow this year because the last year was tiny and only a few days the animals were affected. So this year might be, I don't know if it will be as frozen cold, but it will be still, I think, more snow. We don't have too much snow, just tiny patches of snow left over from 2-3 weeks ago that it went down and the snow came. So we will see. Peace, we have to pray for the peace, and that Trump will try it to navigate the right way, the world. He don't want wars, he is afraid of wars, so maybe he wouldn't be going for that. And that the corruption that he will cause, gosh. Elon Musk, his Twitter lost 80% of value, and he is saying to us that he is such a good manager of wealth. No, he is not. Somehow he was lucky to know how to push buttons to get those money from the government, and now he knows how to push buttons again because he is behind Trump. But otherwise, I don't know if he's really a good manager. We will see. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Sleep as much as you need to. Don't lay down too much because we need to be moving, but and enjoy your life. Love others and hopefully they will love you. I love you. Bye bye.